Okay, here's team 3.
What's your guys' name?
It's at the top there. Can you guys see the black text okay or not? Can we try the lights off and see if it's better? Is that better? It's at the very top. Alright, okay, we're ready.
This is the importance of strong allies, and we are with the People for the Defense of the Nation, or PDN.
Okay, location. So where exactly is Turkey? Well, that's Turkey, and that's Syria, if you couldn't read that. And the border is right here. So, and obviously Turkey is much, much bigger than Syria. So, yeah. So Turkey is our only ally, part of the NATO, which is
The North Atlantic Treaty Organization. And it's just like a big group of a bunch of people that, like, you know, has like the U.S.'s ideologies that work together and work towards peace, but more through war.
Next slide.
So why does the location matter? Well, it matters because of, well, what big terror group is in Syria right now? ISIS. And so who's fighting ISIS? Well, we are. And so the main point between that is because, well, Turkey is our ally. So they're the ones who are supplying American troops with guns and weapons and all that. And, well, and yeah, we're also using their military bases. So this is just a video we wrote to. You don't know if it's gonna work?
I'm gonna try. Oh.
Hopefully it does, but
Maybe, maybe not.
People live over.
Is it, if I go to YouTube and just type in victims of ISIS, is that going to show up?
Probably.
Let's try that.
Make sure you get the trailer.
How long should it be?
It should be like a minute.
I see the whole video. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that.
Forced 500,000 people from the Yazidi minority to flee for their lives. Some were executed, while others, including young girls, were sold into slavery.
البيعة صديقة مي بيسبيك تشتري إنسان بيه والدنيا هم مسرة غرجي يرمينا وخلاص بقى جبيك يجي مسرة أو سبب من جهة دفع عندن الحل هذا شيء جماعات شان المكان يندر باز من هذا خطر كيف هم جرى شيء شو يقدر نيجي أنا حبيت تصير حبينا يخش
بلاني كشان دير زحمة بمش دسي زحش در كمنهم قلنا عن فيه
So basically that whole video was just about how big of a problem ISIS is and how much we really need the Turks' help to get those weapons so we can fight off ISIS.
so the Truman Doctrine is a little like a treaty of sorts, like you call it, that was founded in 1947, and before this happened, the President Truman gave a speech to Congress saying that during this time there was Greek Civil War going on, and a bunch of other stuff was going on in that area around in that area with Turkey and all that. And he wanted to provide support to the Greek government to help them fight off the rebels, because it was a Greek communist party, and they wanted to help them fight it off. And he got him to go for it. And the Soviet Union at the time was also demanding access to the Turkish Straits, which is a very critical tactical location in the Middle East. And we ended up giving them economical and military support, and that's kind of been a mutual little treaty between us ever since. Right now we're kind of getting a little bit more on thin ice with Turkey though, because during the last war we had with Iraq, in 2003, we were doing something to make him kind of angry. We were basically inadvertently supporting the Kurdistan Workers' Party, which is another communist party, and they are also like working to rebel against Turkey, and they're thinking that it could be a possible driving force for them, like with Iraq and Iran being like weaker, it could be a possible driving force for them to push for independence. And we've also helped the Kurdish fighters in Syria. We've given them supplies to fight terrorist groups.
Have one of those guys explain why we wanted to vote. They gotta talk. Okay.
So what we're saying is, if you vote yes, on that it is it's an Armenian genocide, then all of the American soldiers who are fighting are going to die without the Turkish help. So I want your opinion.
Can we hit the left light switch?
Questions for group 3?
Yes, sir.
So why should we even be worrying about being over there in ISIS, since when is it our problem to worry about other countries and whatnot when we're still in debt and we can't even take care of our soldiers here, let alone another country, and yet we're so focused on how Turkey's going to be worried or pissed off at us, yet we're going over and helping them out. Why are we so concerned about that?
Well, with ISIS, if they're allowed to just create more of a problem than they already are, then that could create potentially another like really serious world war, just like a war on a larger scale than it already is. And being in NATO, we're also kind of obligated to help out all the people that are fighting ISIS for actual real reasons, like they're being attacked themselves, stuff like that. And it was a big fight against Al Qaeda, and that kind of went down below, and now we're fighting ISIS because they see a potential for them to be the new Al Qaeda, so to speak. We'll let Jet take Mr. Munger's question.
Does Turkey want ISIS in their country, do you think?
No, I don't think they want them in there.
Right now, the way that you're making it sound like is the United States is using Turkey as a way to get to ISIS, but it doesn't sound at all like you're saying that Turkey's also using us to keep them safe. Do you really think that they're gonna kick American troops out of there and deny the military support from America and put themselves vulnerable to ISIS and being taken over by a radical Islam group? Even if we call it a genocide, are they gonna abandon their own country and put themselves in danger of ISIS? Is it that big of a deal to them, do you think, that they would go to that extreme of a measure to put themselves in
I don't think it's that big. I mean, it's pretty important, but no, they probably wouldn't kick us out. I mean, they're our biggest allies.
Why is that question? Yeah, why is that a question over there? I don't know if you can see.
Last question.
I want to add on to
Okay, I'm asking real quick.
No,
No, we only got time for one more.
Isn't this supposed to be about Armenia and Turkey? Pretty sure ISIS wasn't around 100 years ago.
But that's kind of why we're doing this, is because that was 100 years ago. I mean, have any of you even heard of the Armenian Genocide?
Yes.
Outside of this class.
Yes.
Outside of this idol. Maybe you should have said that it shows what great of an ally Turkey is. Yeah. You can't admit it's genocide.
It's not that it wasn't necessarily a genocide. Like, by definition, it is a genocide. But if we did that, then we could potentially lose an ally, a very important ally to NATO, because without them being on our side, they're the only current Muslim or Asian country in NATO, and if we can't have them in NATO with us, then we're really lowering our chances of getting any more Muslim or Asian countries into NATO with us.
Okay. Time. Good job. You can hit the red button on the side.